I'm Dave Miller. I'm the Chief Information Officer and Vice Chancellor for Information Services for the University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences. You know, we're in the middle of an Epic implementation, and the challenges are many. There's a lot of things that I can do on my own, but at the end of the day, when you're an organization as large as we are with 10,000 employees and a 900 faculty group practice with 900 physicians plus residents, etc., I can't cover all the bases. And so when it came time for go-live support, I reached out to a number of organizations, including ESD, and had extended conversations with both the leadership there and a lot of review of their staff and the kind of people that they put on the ground. So my issues were around how do I support an organization of my size with the staff that I need. I couldn't do it myself, so I knew that I had to reach out for some outside help to take care of that. It was mostly go-live support. It actually got very interesting quickly. The thing I most appreciate about ESD is even once we were in the middle of the go-live, it became apparent relatively quickly that we were going to need additional help. And so I reached back out to them for some specialty help around some specific areas. In particular, I was very pleased with the physician assistants they were able to bring to the table. They had a group of physicians that were already on their staff or already in their stable of folks that they could bring. And that meant all the world to us to have that kind of at-the-elbow support for our physicians when they went live with the new system. And we also reached out to them for some additional staff. We ended up using about another 50% more staff from ESD than we had initially planned to, and they were very quick to pull the right kind of folks together to get them cleared for us in terms of use at our organization and get them on the ground and running very, very quickly. The thing that ESD brought to the table was, in particular, you know, we're very busy. We have a lot of folks already engaged in the process, and I didn't have the luxury of assigning somebody in particular to manage the outside staff that was coming in. ESD took care of that for me. They had somebody who managed everything entirely from unloading the folks into our system, getting them through the security checks, all the kinds of things that needed to be done to get them to be able to work in our environment, all the documents that had to be signed, all those kind of things. They took care of that completely. Besides adding all those staff for me, they actually managed all those staff as well. And so that took that completely off my plate and made it a very successful engagement. I would say the quality of the resources were probably the thing that impressed me the most about ESD. They had people in just about every specialty area that I needed them to have. We went live in a number of different clinics, not only primary care clinics, but obstetrics, internal medicine, multiple areas of internal medicine. So they had people who understood the workflows around that. They also brought them in early to help them get trained on our system in particular. To help us, and that was something that we had not thought of, but they had thought of on our behalf to make that happen, so that when they hit the ground running here, they knew exactly what they were dealing with. They were familiar with our platform. They were familiar with the way that we do things at UAMS. They were familiar with our workflows, and they did put all of that together on our behalf. And again, that made it an incredibly successful engagement, and a very successful go-live for us. I've known the folks at ESD for a long time. I will, in all honesty, I'll name names. David Tucker, I've known David for probably 20 years, and there's probably nobody in this industry, frankly, that I would rely on highly to deliver not only a good solution, but to do the right thing. If anything, just should happen to happen, I know that David Tucker will make it right for me. And I was not disappointed in that. David took care of everything, and David and his team, and Joe, and Joe Torty and those folks there, they took care of everything that I needed them to take care of, exactly as I expected that they would. They performed exactly that way. I think you can't find a better combination of not only capabilities around the system, that in particular in our case the Epic system. I know they have other systems they support as well. Capabilities, price, management, and just customer satisfaction and dedication all the way up to the highest levels of the organization, including the leadership team, which I think very, very highly of.